worker named Ashley, who is a psychic. All right, on behalf of all Ashleys, we do not want to represent like this, okay?
About me providing evidence to prove that Rebecca Scofield planned, initiated, executed, and ordered the murder of the 4 University of Idaho students, part 2. It seems to be an impossible task set before me. They're asking me to provide evidence when I don't have the infrastructure to seek the evidence, even if I know that it's there.
We don't go finding random teachers to blame. Girl, where you at, by the way? Since they caught the murderer, where you at, Ashley? Where you at now, huh? Where's your magic ball? Did it not tell you about Brian? Did you not read the crystal ball correctly, Ashley, huh? Because your ass is getting sued and you are in trouble, girl. You cannot do that. And furthermore, I was going through her TikTok today and I saw her video literally where she says, I can't believe they're asking me for evidence against this teacher, Rebecca Scofield. That is ludicrous. She actually used the word ludicrous.
However, to be asking me for evidence, that's just ludicrous.
It's ludicrous to me. Girl, you're accusing a teacher who didn't even have them as students, who wasn't even in the state, of actually being involved in their murders. And you're saying it's ludicrous because people want some kind of proof? The fuck? And she thinks like, oh, when you leave a tip on a tip line, do they call you up and ask you for proof? No.
To me, that's just like asking anybody else in the tip line providing the tips that they requested for evidence of their tip.
But people on tip lines get laughed at and next over when people like you come out the woodwork and start saying stuff that doesn't connect anywhere. Like, hello. And then, so anyway, she's saying, I don't have the proof. Then she had a video a little bit after that on her TikTok that said, this is how dumb this chick is. She goes, I have physical evidence.
Scofield, like I have physical evidence against Rebecca Scofield that validates everything that I've said about her, and speak on it now because it has to wait for court. So
girl, you just told us you don't. You said it was ridiculous, the notion that you would even have evidence. What are you talking about anymore? Hello? You know?
However, with God, with Christ, all things are possible.
Oh, that girl's cooked. You can see it. You can see it. It's written all over her. She's cooked. Well done. Extra crispy. She talks about how she has a doctor for Adderall. Maybe she's in some kind of psychosis or something. I don't know. But
so I take Adderall, so I had an appointment with a mental health professional. So he's testing my mental agility and he asked me, where's President Obama from? I'm like, not sure where he's from, but he was born in Hawaii. He was like, he's from Chicago. I was like, no, I'm from Chicago. He was like, well, you should know he's from Chicago. How the fuck is he testing me and my mental agility and he don't even have the answers?
Where you at? Did you and your tarot cards not have a Brian come up, or how you gonna flip this one? Right? You are cooked, girl. You are making a fool of yourself. And how dare you? How dare you come out here and be like, oh, my ex-boyfriend Rebecca Scofield's getting information. Obviously, she paid him off. It's all about money. Blah blah blah. All about money. That's funny because you're all the one out here accusing somebody of murking 4 people when you ain't got nothing but a crystal ball and some cards. Okay? You're the one trying to make a quick buck.
So Rebecca Scofield and her team wanted to serve me. They wanted to do something to harm me, to silence me, right? So they contact my ex, so offers him money so that he can do something to betray me for money. Like I said, this lady uses her resources. Are y'all not seeing the pattern? When she wanted something bad, when she wanted to silence Kaylee, she wanted something bad to happen to her, she contacted her ex and offered him money so that he could sacrifice her for his financial gain and for his gain of his career. Are we not seeing a pattern of behavior here? It's like obvious at this point. She wanted to silence me. She contacts my ex for money so that he can betray me. She wanted to silence Kaylee. She contacts her ex so he can betray her. Past behavior predicts future behavior.
You give real spiritual people, healers, the mediums, whatever, a bad name. People like you who do shit like this who take advantage. You people take advantage of the pain and misfortune of others to point at and be like, ooh, I can profit off this, and nobody's here alive still to tell me I'm wrong. Oh, I hope you get everything you deserve and then some, because this is straight effed up. Can you stop mumbling in your videos? God. Trying to watch her, it's like, what'd she say? Like, she mumbles so bad. She's like, like, girl, first of all, and stop making videos to Beyonce. You ain't all that, all right? You ain't all that. Yeah, but Crystal Ball ain't even right, okay? You was wrong. So you ain't Beyonce. You ain't gonna win the lawsuit, okay? You're wrong. You look silly. Go away, okay? On behalf of all Ashleys, please just stop.
The reason why Rebecca Scofield had access to this white vehicle is because there was somebody in her life who had just completed college, a semester or something, and was on a break and came home to visit to recharge. He could have been finishing with school, he could have been finishing with a job, something had just completed and he was just home visiting. When he was in the bath, Rebecca Scofield sneakily took the vehicle. So when he was in the bath, she immediately left. Again, the reason why she needed to fly off and leave is to make sure that the Jack Decor finished the job properly. The issue was that it was two different groups. The four that were ultimately murdered, Kaylee, Zana, or Zana, however you say her name, I'm so sorry. Kaylee, Zana, Zana, Ethan, and Madison. And the group that was hiding. It was a big job and she just needed to give him the extra security to see it through. But he left the two alive, so he didn't finish the job all the way. So all six could have got it. So the reason why Rebecca Scofield... Okay, so here's a brief synopsis of why this white vehicle is important in an investigation in the murder of the 4 University of Idaho students. So remember I told y'all that Rebecca Scofield and Jack Decor communicated heavily that night to make sure that everything went as planned. There was some concern about the job being too big, too many people being there. So the white car was there to make sure that everything went as planned and also to offer security just in case it was needed. So she was willing to get her hands dirty as well in the case that it was needed. It just seemed to be a bigger burden than anticipated. She was worried. Rebecca Scofield was worried. So she wanted to look at the situation from the outside, from a different angle to make sure it all went as planned. Again, felt like it could have been beyond his capabilities to handle the murder of all of them. And she was willing to do whatever it takes to ensure the success of the plan. So she was there for security and backup just in case. And she watched him run away after it was done. Okay, so here's a brief synopsis of why this white vehicle is important in an investigation in the murder of the 4 University of Idaho. So the person in the white vehicle that they were looking for was there for surveillance to make sure that Jack Decor completed the job. The person in the white vehicle saw Jack leave after the murders were completed. So the person in the white vehicle that they were looking for was there for surveillance to make sure that Jack Decor... I'll post a more detailed video, but the white car was used as a viewing point so that Rebecca Scofield can make sure that Jack Decor completes the murders. She wanted to have a clear view to see where the road may lead. So the roommates were probably smart by staying in the house. I'll post a more detailed video, but the white car was used as a viewing. Somebody commented that I must not have nothing better else to do with my time. Helping to solve the murder of the 4 University of Idaho students is exactly what I should be doing right now.
What are you talking about anymore? Hello?